Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Happy Friday live cast here at South Sioux City Community Schools. I'm Todd Strom, Superintendent. Hope everybody has had a great week and is charged up for the weekend, and this finds you safe and healthy. We have quite a bit of information this morning, so please let your friends and family and everyone else know that we're live and there's a good show planned, so please join us on the YouTube link. I'd like to start off with some celebrations. Today is National Principal Appreciation Day, and we have a ton of great people that are in our positions across the district as principals serving. And if this time is not evidence of that, I don't know when that would happen, but this is when leadership rises to the top, and our people have definitely responded. Our students and our parents have been very positive in their response regarding our principals and how they have responded as leaders. Our teachers are also working very hard, and they have also worked together collaboratively with their principals, which is very much appreciated. But thank you to all the principals. We gave them a small token of our appreciation this week from the district office. There's no way that we can express enough thanks for all that you do. So as a superintendent, as a colleague, and as a parent, thank you to all of our principals. If you get a chance to reach out to your principal today by email, text, remind app, or a card, they'll appreciate it. I'm sure an Amazon gift also be appreciated. So some big announcements. Want to preface this. We are trying our best we are walking side by side with our students. We want to honor them, first of all, for all the achievements that they've achieved this year and throughout their careers, whether it be in academics, athletics, in their clubs and activities. We have an event coming up that's going to be a first time effort. It's a huge orchestration behind the scenes, and it's a YouTube broadcast, but we want you to be patient with us. So we're going to try to broadcast this live, but it will be taped. Don't fret if the live stream doesn't work for some reason. It will be taped, and we will definitely be able to get the production out to you as students and your family so that you can share it with whoever you want on social media, or you can email it or whatever. But kind of the man behind the curtain, the Oz, if you will, is Lance Swanson directing all this. And so I'll turn it over to Lance to talk a little bit about what's coming up Sunday night.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Strom. Yeah, like Mr. Strom said, I really want to think of this more like a release. It's going to be released at 5:30 is going to be the honors program and information. So that would be what would formerly have been known as the Cardinal Education Foundation's kind of honors banquet. It would be the banquet that night, and you would have had to buy a ticket and go and eat dinner, which obviously we can't do right now. So we've kind of just going to do this. That's not going away. It's just kind of not going to be a banquet this year, not food. So we're going to still kind of try and honor the students in the same way. And instead of walking across in front of the room there, they're going to go across the screen on their picture is. So in a little certificate type thing. So it should be a nice thing, but like I said, you don't have to watch it live. It'll only release at the same time. It'll release at that 5:30 time, and then you can go back and watch it anytime you want to, over and over again. You can share it with your friends and relatives once it's released, the link's released. And then you can also, but you can, like I said, you can watch it right when it gets released there. And then you can find where you're announced. If you've earned a spot on that, you'll be able to find your name and then share on YouTube that exact time. So that'll be kind of neat on social media as well. So look forward to that. And once again, at 5:30 is going to be when the honors program will be released. And then at 7 o'clock is when the scholarship awards convocation. So that's more of the kind of the senior scholarship announcements and program that would have normally followed the banquet at 7. This is going to happen at 7. I will release that information. And that's going to be done, recorded ahead of time on Zoom. So it'll look at a format similar to this here. And then I'm going to do some editing to it and then have it posted for that 7 o'clock on Sunday. So I've never done any of this before like this, but I'm going to give it a shot. And there's going to be something. I don't know what it'll look like yet, but that's the fun part of kind of doing a live recording that we're going to show later. It was interesting yesterday afternoon. I participated in the statewide communication director's Zoom call, and it's the same story. It was so nice to hear some other folks kind of struggling with the same things. Not that it's nice to hear people struggling, but it was nice to hear or be kind of amongst company and share advice and ideas. So I appreciate everybody's patience and help with this. So, and one last announcement is I think, or it's not an announcement, I think most people know the cap and gown thing is going on today. And I think I can switch over to a live shot at the high school today. They're having the students come by and pick up their caps and gowns and a sign for the seniors kind of for their yard. So I just looked over there and hopefully that comes through on the live stream.
Yeah, so while Lance is getting that keyed up, yeah, just shout out to your fellow seniors if you are a senior listening or a parent, and let them know that's going on today. I think everybody received a message, but just remind them that's going on right now this morning. Swing by the high school if you want to pick up your cap and gown. You'll have to pick it up, from your vehicle. The high school administration and counselors are out there, but then also a nice sign to put in your yard to honor you. And then if you aren't able to stop by today, there was a survey in which it could be mailed or you could pick up at a different time, but there will be signs available for pickup later too. So thank you to our high school administrators and guidance counselors for putting that day together, and congratulations to our seniors. Hopefully that excitement's starting to build. I know it's been there this year, but a different end to the year, but that's a big deal when you get to pick up your cap and gown. So congratulations.
All right. So yeah, I just was able to show a clip of the nice sunshiny day over there and the social distancing, and the Cardinal mascot was even over there, I noticed.
Hey, there you go. All right. Well, thank you, Lance, for all you do. If you have any questions with any of that, please let us know. You can either email Lance or get on Let's Talk or put it on this chat, and we'll try to answer it. Like I said,
and all those links for the stuff on Sunday night obviously will be once I have them, it'll be closer to the thing. But just check to our website right beforehand. As soon as I have those links, I'll put them right on the front page of our website. I'll share them on social media, and I will email them out to those that are being recognized. So that's pretty awesome.
And it's going to be recorded, Lance. It's going to be there forever, correct? I mean, so you'll be able to grab it down the road if, say, Grandma wasn't able to log on and watch it. You'll be able to share it with whoever you want to later on in any type of electronic format. So, and
I'm even working with the city to get it over the cable access. So I think that's going to be a possibility, it sounds like. But like you said, it's going to be out on YouTube. So if you've got plans for Sunday night, or it's a real nice night, that's not what you want to do, just watch it later. That's a great part about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, everything, like Lance said, we have to cross our fingers. It's first time, uncharted territory for a lot of this, but tremendous effort by everyone. I couldn't be more proud of our team for stepping out and trying to do all these things as a tribute to our students and our parents. So thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to say good morning to Becky Eckhart and welcome her to the broadcast for her health update. Good morning, Becky.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy May Day. I'm sure you are aware our numbers have continued to increase. We are testing, the Dakota County Health is doing a lot of tests. So of course our numbers will continue to increase. The state numbers for lab confirmed positives at this point are 3,784. And again, I think they're probably just a little bit behind in updating maybe a day or so, just because of so many tests occurring across the state. So that may not be exact, maybe tend to be a little higher than that, but I think 3,784 is pretty darn close. We unfortunately have also seen the death numbers rise as well, and they are at 68 for across the state of Nebraska. For the Dakota County numbers, they are at 778 as of the end of the day yesterday. We don't have any updates since last night, but 778 in Dakota County. At this point in time, Dakota County Health and the Emergency Operating Center, I am talking to every day, sometimes multiple times a day. Those ladies, Deanna and Natasha, are working very long hours and really doing everything that they can to make sure we are all safe. However, we as individuals need to do our best to stay home, only go out for essential outings. And then those of us that have to work or are volunteering, I know folks are volunteering in the community to make sure people that can't go out have food and necessities, and really appreciate that. But when you're going out for those essential things or for work, just remember to social distance. All of us may need to go out for something, and that's why the personal protective equipment is so important. Our masks, have multiple, I'm sure you all do too, multiple to rotate. Masks are critically important right now. Gloves, and then remember, if you're wearing the gloves and you touch something, you need to change your gloves, because if you just wear the same pair of gloves all day, it's not protecting you against something. So you need to change your gloves when you interact with someone or something so that they truly do protect you. And then if you are going out to the store or gas station for essentials, please shop alone. Don't bring your children or family if you at all can avoid it. Again, continue to stay safe. We're thinking of everybody out there. I know it's hard to stay home and can be very emotionally draining and stressful to stay home and work from home. I understand that. I mean, I'm fortunate I continue to get to come into the office, but I know those of you that are staying home, it is an incredibly stressful time. So remember, we have lots of resources available to you. Our school counselors are always at the ready by phone or email. Our mental health providers with Catholic Charities and Heartland Counseling are there for you. Please reach out if you need someone to talk to. We need everybody to take care of themselves, both physically and emotionally. So hang in there.
Thank you, Becky. We've been having some special guests today. We have another one. I want to just thank him for his presence on social media since this event's been going on. Mike Wright's with us this morning. Our strength coordinator, also our wellness coordinator. He has done a fantastic job of staying visible on social media, staying upbeat, keeping challenges out there. And I think he's going to introduce another one today. Also want to thank our coaches and activity sponsors for being so visible on social media. The kids really appreciate it. I appreciate it. The parents appreciate it. Anything you can do to stay in touch is especially important. And a special thank you to our track coaches with the senior spotlights that have been going on the last couple of days. As many of you know that follow the track, our track team was loaded this year. And so congratulations on the state championship ahead of time, track team, go Cards. And thank you for everything you do. and congratulations on all your efforts. But I'd like to welcome Mike Wright. Mike, good morning. Thanks for being here. And I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, good morning. Thank you for having me. It's nice to be here. This is my first ever YouTube live, so I'm pretty excited. I wanted to reiterate real quick what Becky talked about. I've had the opportunity to speak electronically with some of our students, and it really hits home that when you hear the numbers in Dakota County and stuff, that it is affecting our students and it is affecting our families. And I know things are tough, people are sick and people are struggling, but make sure you take advantage and reach out to all those resources that Becky talked about, teachers, counselors, staff. We're here to help, and we're thinking of you guys. Another part of the reason I'm here today is I'm going to talk about a couple presentations that are going to be made available to staff next week. Linda Kennedy, who's the manager of the Educators Health Alliance, which is part of our online wellness, is going to have 2 Zoom meetings next week. And basically the summary of the conference is going to be health or self-care for educators. And she's going to talk next Thursday and next Friday, so May 7th and May 8th. May 7th, there'll be a 1 to 2 o'clock time slot, and May 8th will be a 10 to 11 o'clock time slot. They're both going to be the same conversation, but we wanted to give everybody an opportunity that if they're busy for one time slot, they could hit another one. But Linda's the one I talk to when I go to my training meetings and all the EHA stuff. She does a great job. Some of the highlights she's going to hit are basically our current situation and the reality of how it's impacting our lives. She's going to talk a lot about stress and anxiety and how to handle it. There's going to be a topic on mindfulness and how we can kind of look at that every day. And then she's going to finish it up by having a guided meditation through our Headspace app. And if you're a wellness member or an EHA member, that Headspace app is a great mindfulness/meditation app that's actually free to our members now. So if you haven't checked it out yet, I'd make sure and check it out. The meetings next week are optional, but we would like to encourage everybody to attend, as I think it'll be a great conversation piece, and I'm sure she'll have some great advice for us. I think that's all I needed to talk about with that, but I wanted to finish up by just promoting a couple things on Twitter. Our football team is involved in a helmet challenge. They're actually down to the finals in it. And if you're involved in Twitter, go on to social media. You can look under the SSC school district or football Twitter handles and go vote as often as you can. Help the football team win that challenge. Like Mr. Strom said, we've had some challenges throughout the quarantine on Card Power. If you have a chance, today our challenge is to do 1 push-up and film yourself and put it on our Twitter handle. Ourselves, along with other schools in Nebraska, are trying to get to a total of 200 push-ups. So I think right about now we're about 10. And I know Mr. Strom's going to get in on the act here pretty soon and get you his push-ups. So there he goes. We can judge his technique and his form. But we encourage everybody to do that. Ooh, he has good form. He's even going above and beyond, did more than 1. But we encourage everybody to be active, stay safe. We miss everybody. I know the strength teachers do in talking to them, and hopefully we will be back soon. So thanks for your time.
Thank you, Mike. Great job. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I had to do that 1 extra push-up for the wonderful Dakota Perk donut that we enjoyed this morning before the live cast. So thank you for all you're doing. The self-care webinar, I'd like to just reiterate, that's fantastic. Hopefully everybody can participate in that. So at this time, one of our most important things that we can do is make sure that our students have great meals, and Aaron Heineman is here to share what's going on with our meal distribution today. So welcome, Aaron. Good morning.
Good morning. So today is May 1st, and in addition to being meal distribution day, today is School Lunch Hero Day. We all know that our nutrition staff have always been our heroes, but I think they're especially our heroes in this time. And so when you go pick up your meals today, make sure to give them a thumbs up and wave and say thank you. for all that they're doing to get meals to our students. We're currently serving over 1,000 students with our weekly meals. So it's a big deal what they do. So same delivery sites, same locations to get your free meals today. You want to go to Dakota City Elementary, Cardinal Elementary, or Covington Elementary between 10 and 12:30. And then we'll have our 2 buses running again. The first bus is going to be at Lake Village Mobile Home Park, 10:15 to 11:15. Then it's going to go to Siouxland Estates or Atacad from 11:30 to 12:30. And then the next bus is going to be at Canterbury Village Apartments from 10:15 to 11, Clacy Park from 11:10 to 11:45, and Riverfront Apartments from 12 to 12:45. And those meals are free for any youth in our community, age 18 and under, and you get breakfast and lunch.
Very good. Thank you, Aaron. We usually have Doyle Smith, our Director of Maintenance, join us. He is actually out on the job this morning. They're doing some fogging, sterilization of some of our buildings. I believe Lewis and Clark this morning is the building that we have all hands on deck, fogging and sterilizing. So definitely our buildings are clean. We are constantly working the schedule. Doyle is doing a great job with that, making sure that they're sterilized and clean during this time. Lance, we had mentioned a little bit about the football helmet design. That's like we said, that's a contest, one competition that we can all join in on across the community. So please spread the word. I think Lance was sharing that tweet out on chat, and he did. So a big thank you for that. And please tell your friends, relatives, neighbors. You don't have to be from South Sioux. It can be anybody that votes across the state for that design. That'd be great for our school and our community. So
Yep, just a quick reminder to, if you have a Twitter account, get out there and vote. We're so close. Let's not lose this against Papillion, I believe it is. And also, if you have a Twitter, hopefully you're already following the Card Power and Mike Wright, but if not, do that today and get in on those challenges. That has been one of the sole things that's kept a lot of our kids united and our families, and including myself and my kids and my family involved throughout this. So it's been awesome.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Any questions pop up on chat, Lance, while we've been on that we need to answer? I think we're to the end of our live agenda.
I didn't see any that were that's jumped out that somebody didn't already answer on there, but like I said, I was a little bit I was doing a few different things. I'm not sure if I always see them all as they flash by. So did anybody else see any questions we have?
Well, I see an important one that just popped up on there is a happy birthday to Jill Gill. So happy birthday today.
And Todd Strom.
What? No, you didn't have to bring that up. So yeah, we are birthday buddies. So
we'll save you the singing, but
yeah.
Happy birthday to you guys. That's awesome.
No, I did my birthday push-up. That's my annual event, so I'm good to go. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us on the live screen, and make sure that you tune in Sunday night and spread the word on all the great events we have going on. And just thank you for being you. Stay healthy and go Cards.